Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about another way that you can make money. We're going to talk about entrepreneurship. Many of you have worked for someone for a very long time and you desire to work for yourself. So today we're going to talk about all the different opportunities that are out there for you to just jump into. Many of them will require some type of experience, but there are a lot of them that don't require a huge wealth of experience. Therefore, you can actually start engaging today. The very first one we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about marketing management. I know many of you are creative minds and you don't have to be degreed in this area, but you definitely have to be creative and have had some type of exposure or experience in branding. Branding products of your own or products of others. But this is a huge opportunity for you to actually work for yourself. Another area is business management. Everything that we do in this society requires some level of management by someone, some coordination and effort by someone. Why not be you? If you are a person that have that type of exposure or experience in working in business management, I think this is a huge opportunity because it applies to everywhere. No matter where you go in this world, there are always someone that's actually doing management. There's someone in the restaurant in the management area. There's someone in the hospital that's managing. There's someone in the supermarkets that's managing. Management is everywhere, but we're talking about you offering your management expertise to an organization as a consultant or an independent person. That could be online or it could be in person, whatever you feel comfortable with, but it's a huge opportunity there in the business management arena. Healthcare is huge. I know many people that are credentialed in the healthcare arena and they're actually working as licensed clinicians and such currently. All of those things that you are doing now can be done independently as a 1099 or an independent contractor. So you too, if you have the experience or the exposure, you can actually work in healthcare and do what you'd love to do by helping people and do it for yourself as a 1099 employee or an entrepreneur. Some of those areas, if you're unfamiliar with, you could definitely do nursing. Nursing is huge because you can work as a travel nurse. You can work independently as a nurse. You can work in a hospital. You can work in a clinic. You can work in the jails and prisons. You can work at school. There are so many endless opportunities for nurses. So you definitely can actually create your own company and then contract yourself out or your services back to an organization of choice. Other areas, physicians. Physicians are huge because they can easily do the same thing in regards to contracting their services out. Radiology technician, pharmacists, physical therapists, respiratory therapists, sonographers, all those areas are great areas to actually dive into if you are seeking to become an entrepreneur. It just takes some strategic planning, but definitely not one of those areas that you are stuck. Another area that's huge, if you are a teacher, teachers are just everywhere. And all of us are here because we had a teacher at some point in our lives. And many of us that even though you are now an adult and you are in corporate America, you're in an organization or a nonprofit or whatever it is or wherever it is that you work, have been impacted by a teacher and you probably have some line of educators responsible for you now or teaching you along the way. I have you to know that teaching is a huge opportunity. You can do it in a classroom setting, and it doesn't have to be in a high school classroom or a public school classroom. It could be in a classroom setting of your choice, or it could be remotely. You can teach not only elementary, middle school, in high school type subjects. You can also teach in a corporate environment. We call them trainers. You could be a corporate trainer, and you can actually go from place to place training different organizations and their staff on the various types of things that they may need. Many times they will train you on the topics that you're teaching, but you as the teacher will have to create the curriculum and actually deliver that information. But again, it's a huge opportunity. In addition to that, you can also tutor. You can do online tutoring. You can do in the classroom tutoring. You can also set up shop in different ways. You can also train other people on how to train, and that's called train the trainer. So again, a huge opportunity for you to take your skills and make more money. The other thing that we will also think about, and I want you to always think about this too is consulting. You can consult. As a consultant, you could be a business consultant. You can be a financial consultant. You can be any type of consultant that aligns with your expertise. Consulting in that you're offering that service to an organization. That is huge. You can actually provide that service to someone at a premium and actually do really well in doing so. Finance. If you have a financial background, working in finance is huge because everywhere we are always looking for people to help us align our finance. You could work in all types of environments, but again, offering that service. Many organizations have very small very few or if not one or two employees, and they can't do it all well. So they need expertise. You can easily work in the financial arena and have a huge impact on your clients. And also, even if you're an accountant, many people have a very difficult time managing their own finances or actually forecasting. You can do quarterly forecasting to help align their mission and vision with the finances. That is huge for you. We also don't want to forget that in every environment, we have service. The service industry is everything and everywhere. So you need to always think about if you have something that you can offer as a service. It could be a cleaning service. It could be cooking. It could be a number of things. But when you think about service, what can you offer? It could be lawn service. It could be sitting services. It could be dog walking. Whatever it is that you can offer as a service, or even if you had the desire to do it as a service, you can actually offer that and become an entrepreneur like that. I mean, it is so quick. You can definitely do it. And we want to make sure that we always think about legal. Legal services is another area. Just because you're not an attorney doesn't mean, or if you are an attorney, you have the lay of the land. I mean, in terms of being able to provide legal insight and legal guidance and legal counsel to people is huge. But if you're a legal assistant or paralegal, those skills are equally as needed in some areas because based on your scope of practice, you may not be able to do something in one regard, but if you have a client, in one state, but if you have a client in another state that you possibly could do more for. So definitely know your scope of practice so that you can actually provide more to your customers. But the legal environment is huge. Real estate is key also. You can work in development. You can work as a salesperson. You can work as an appraiser. You can work as a leasing person. You can actually do new development. You can do flips. There are so many areas in real estate. Yes, some of them require that you have a real estate license and some of them do not. But that is an area that you could actually start today and taking a look at. In some cities, you may be required as a leasing agent. You may have to have a license, but in many areas throughout the country, you can get into some area of real estate without a license. So definitely don't sleep on real estate and think about all of these things, all of these opportunities that you have before you. You can become an entrepreneur in a matter of days if you think methodically and you start adding strategy to it and you start today. You want to start today so you can make more money. More money will influence your lifestyle. It will help you in many, many ways. I hope that these things have been very helpful for you. I can assure you that we're going to dive into some quick entrepreneur type opportunities. Those are the opportunities that you can get in with very, very, very low cost to start up. And we'll get to those things within the next couple of videos. I hope this has been helpful for you. Now go out there and make more money.